What if David Bowie, the Starman who fell to Earth, the voice behind Space Oddity, Heroes, and Let's Dance, didn't leave us for the stars, but instead chose to stay and run a museum? What if the man who turned every stage into another planet became the curator of a gallery filled with alien secrets and cosmic mysteries? What if David Bowie was a museum curator of aliens? Well, to imagine stepping into a dimly lit hall where strange artifacts glow under glass domes, and there he is, Bowie himself in a tailored suit shimmering like stardust. Would he guide you through exhibits of crashed UFOs and forgotten star maps? Would he reveal that Blackstar was not just an album, but a farewell coded in cosmic riddles? Or would he simply smile, raise an eyebrow, and leave you wondering if he was ever truly from this planet at all? Chatta, stay with us until the end of this story, and if you enjoy these what-if journeys, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tell us in the comments which celebrity you'd love to see in an ordinary job next. The museum opened its doors on a rainy evening in London. From the outside, it looked like any other gallery. Stone steps, glass doors, polished signs. But inside, the halls were different. Curved walls gleamed like the interior of a spaceship. Lights pulsed faintly as if breathing, and there at the entrance stood David Bowie. Not Ziggy Stardust, not the thin white Duke, just Bowie, yet every version of him at once. He smiled at the crowd and raised his hands. "Welcome, Earthlings," he said. Or should I say, fellow travelers? Gasps rippled through the group. Was this a museum or a portal? Was Bowie playing host, or was he revealing what he had always hinted at? The first hall glittered with glass cases. Inside were strange objects. Meteorites, shards of glowing crystals, a guitar that looked like it had been carved from the rings of Saturn. Bowie walked gracefully between the exhibits, his voice smooth and magnetic. "Here we have a fragment of stardust. And no, not just the song, actual stardust." The crowd chuckled nervously. He gestured to a shimmering jumpsuit under a spotlight. "Some say this belonged to Ziggy. Others believe it was lent to me by visitors from beyond." Who's to say? Tourists leaned closer. Were these props from his career, or real artifacts from another world? Every explanation sounded like both, and perhaps that was the point. The group followed Bowie into a darker hall. The walls were black, speckled with faint lights like constellations. In the center lay a single object, the Blackstar album suspended in a glass cube. Bowie's eyes softened. "This was my farewell," he whispered. Or was it a signal? He played a recording. The haunting voice filled the chamber. "Look up here! I'm in heaven!" Passengers shivered. Was this art or prophecy? He leaned closer to the crowd. "Did I die? Or did I simply go home?" The silence was heavy. Some smiled in awe, others wiped tears. And yet the question lingered. Was Bowie confessing something, or just performing another masterpiece of ambiguity? Suddenly, the lights flickered. A low hum filled the hall. From the shadows emerged holographic figures, tall, slender, with glowing eyes. The visitors gasped, some clutching one another. Bowie only grinned. "Ah, our guests have arrived. They rarely RSVP, but they never miss a show." The aliens walked among the group, shimmering like projections, but strangely solid. One reached toward a child, offering what looked like a glowing flower. The crowd whispered, was this a trick of technology or contact with something more? Bowie spread his arms dramatically. "Ladies and gentlemen, I've always said art and aliens are the same. Both remind us that we are not alone. But were they holograms, actors, or real beings?" No one knew. And Bowie, as always, gave no answer. The tour ended in the largest room, a replica of a spaceship, sleek and glowing. Its door stood open, inviting the visitors inside. Bowie stood before it, his suit gleaming like liquid silver. "This," he said, "is not the end. It's just the next voyage." He stepped onto a small platform, lights swirling around him. His voice rang out, half song, half farewell. "There's a starman waiting in the sky." The crowd erupted in applause, but some felt a chill. Was this still a museum, or the moment Bowie would finally leave for good? As the doors slid shut behind him, one final question hung in the air. Had they just witnessed an exhibit or a departure? In today's episode of What If Celebrities, we asked, what if David Bowie was a museum curator of aliens? And maybe the truth is that Bowie was always both artist and alien, a messenger between worlds. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and tell us in the comments which celebrity you'd love to see in an ordinary job next. Because imagination, just like Bowie's music, is infinite.